Here we go. Crowd, capacity crowd, one of the largest we've seen in 30 years. Here at Carolier Lanes, Dave Ferraro. 3 victories, going now against the tournament leader, 28,000 to the victor, 14,500 to the runner-up. Shot number 1. High hit.
Well, the first time that Ferraro has failed to really threaten the pocket in the early frames. He came out and was light in the very first shot of the telecast, but ever since then he's been zeroed. A couple of things could be happening. After over an hour of bowling, big crowd, a lot of heat, the lanes could be changing slightly. Let's see how he adjusts.
All right, he continues to mark. 25 strikes, 3 victories. Now, here he is. 5'10", 170 pounds, 36-year-old Joe Salvemini, born in San Francisco, 3 titles. Last win was in Austin, Texas in 1989.
Johnny Petraglia, let's set it up for Salvemini as we see his style. He's very smooth. He has a good inside swing. Look at his pivot step right there. Once again, the key, the pivot step is in the exact direction as the arm swing, and he goes right to target. And Johnny, the key, obviously he hit the right-hand lane, which you thought we'd have trouble with. How about the left-hand lane? Does it play about the same?
Well, he could be just fine, Bo, because if he's going to hit 36, I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's going to hit 35.
Waiting all that time and doubling in his first game of the afternoon. For Ferraro, his 4th.
Some quick stats. The tournament leader, who is Salvemini, so far this year the tournament leader has only won 3 times and 9 chances, so this favors Ferraro.
There he is with his patented pocket hit that you've seen 26 times today.
For the record we spoke about, so far Dave Ferraro has a score of 778 for 3 games. That relates to 259 plus average. He needs a 273, which makes him strike the next 8 balls to break the record.
There's one, Bo. We love Nelson Burton because that 1050 record is his. But Bo's like all the great athletes. They don't mind their records being broken as long as it's done by somebody with a lot of talent.
No doubt about that with Dave Ferraro, but he still has to worry about winning the tournament. Salvemini's tough.
Here he is, double up. Seven pin.
John, just as you thought, the 7-pin, but you thought he would be a little higher light, but that was solid in the pocket.
Well, Mo, I think what happened there is that he got so much hook it actually rolled out the last 5 feet, and that's what caused the 7. And that's what makes that lane so tough, because it hooks back so much and then tends to roll out.
Good point.
Joe Salvemini has suffered through some physical problems. However, of late, he's made a comeback.
Well, I've had a little bit of a back problem the last 2 years. It seems to come and go. A little bit on the lower back causes me a pretty extreme pain when I try to throw the ball. Take a couple months off, a lot of chiropractic, physical therapy, stretching, and it seemed to come around. And hopefully I've got it licked, and my game right now is as strong as it's ever been, and as long as I can stay healthy, I think I'm in.
And now a 10-pin.
John, bad break?
That was really a bad break, Bo. He shredded the rack, and the headpin just went around the 10.
The ball out on about the first board, and watch the ball action as it goes through the 1-2, and then the action of the 5-pin. As John said, he just slices that 5 right in front of the 10. Easy spare, but he will trail by 2 pins after 4 frames with this conversion.
Okay, we're in our championship match of the Johnny Petraglia Open at Carolier Lanes in North Brunswick. We'll return. Future. Our junior bowlers, 5 Pro-Am winners. Johnny?
Oh, they were just terrific, Chris. One of them shot a 7 and change scratch. It's a good thing we're going to be retired by the time he's old enough to bowl on tour.
7 and change, Johnny, meaning a 700 series. And John, how many Pro-Am entries did you have here? I know it was a bunch.
Well, we had about 500 juniors and 2,400 Pro-Am entries altogether, with including juniors and adults.
Wow. Big
All right, here's Ferraro now. Marked with a spare, then a double, now shooting in the fourth.
Well, Ferraro a little bit confused. Right now he has the 3-9 double wood spare, his toughest spare of the day by far, as he sees his ball drift high. And I say confused. He was so zeroed in to have a ball go high has to confuse him.
It's funnier to watch one of the pillars of bowling, not only New Jersey, but everywhere. Hall of Famer Chuck Pisano, a great journalist in bowling, watching every shot and doing some body English for both.
I agree. Ferraro, the record score, went by the wayside with that frame with the miss. Now all he has to think about is title as the match is even through 4.
He'll take it. Dave Ferraro, if you just joined us, he's won 3 matches, 255 to 248, then 267 to 180, and another 246 to 216. And the tournament leader, you're looking at him, Joe Salvemini from Oklahoma City. We're even. There it is, an even fair.
I was afraid that might happen on that lane one time, and he got a little soft and sucked out the middle.
All right, Johnny's got a tough shot here, and he really has to take a little guesswork at what he wants to do. He can either go for the 3 on the left or try to hook off the 6-10 into the 4-7-8 area. Let's see what he tries.
What a great effort.
All out. These professionals really do it. We're so proud of them. They let it hang out.
John, most people think that shooting the big 5, the easiest way to make it is shoot for the 3 pins. But when we recorded those in Piscataway, New Jersey, not a few years back, we found out that shooting for the 2 and sliding the 1 pin over into the 3 is the easiest way. Obviously, you lose counts. So right now, Salvemini made a calculated guess, and he trails by 16.
Bouncing back. The leaders by round, Branham, who was in that first match losing, and Kent Wagner.
Kent Wagner, NASCAR fan, and he's looking forward to that IROC Race of Champions on ABC tomorrow. And then Parker Bone was up there, and obviously Salvemini took over in the last 16 games on Friday. Right now, here's the tournament leader with just 5 frames to go, Ferraro.
Leaving a 2-pin and gesturing like, I'm confused, or what happened?
I agree, Chris. Johnny Petraglia, what's happening out there right now in the championship pair?
Well, Bo, looks like the oil is carrying down a little bit. When he gets direct, it'll hook high, but he has to get more direct because the oil is in the back end of the line.
We want to congratulate